Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to make sense of all the official paperwork companies put out. And believe me, sometimes it feels like decoding ancient scrolls, so buckle up as we dig into Kinetic C's Incorporated. So what exactly is Kinetic C's Incorporated up to? Well, this is a Form 8K filing, which is basically the report you file when something big and newsworthy happens that the public needs to know about, like major company announcements. The key date here is August 25th, 2025. That's when this report was issued and when the earliest event being discussed likely took place. It's like the official timestamp on their news. What happened on that date? Well, it looks like the big event here is that Kinetic C's Incorporated put out a press release. Now, this filing doesn't actually give us the content of the press release itself, but it tells us that one exists and is attached as Exhibit 99.1. Think of it like this filing saying, hey, go look at this other document. It has the real exciting stuff. We always check the exhibits to see what extra goodies are in the filing. And just as we saw, Exhibit 99.1 is the press release from August 25, 2025. That's the main event they're reporting. The other exhibit is just a technical formatting thing for the report itself. We don't need to get into that. Something else interesting here is that Kinetic C's Incorporated identifies itself as an emerging growth company. What does that mean? Well, it's a classification for newer companies that gives them some breathing room with certain financial reporting rules. It's like a grace period for growing businesses usually. This means they can delay adopting new accounting standards, which can make their financial statements look a bit different from more established companies. And here they've chosen not to use that extended transition period for new accounting standards. This means they are stepping up and complying with the latest financial rules, which can be a good sign of transparency. Signing off on this report is Ed Honor, their Chief Executive Officer, right there with his digital signature. Now, let's be honest, this filing is pretty light on the juicy financial details. It's mostly telling us there is a press release. So without the actual press release content, we can't really dive deep into their numbers, their revenue, their profits, or how they're doing compared to last year. It's like getting a headline without the story underneath it. Normally on a Form 8K, if it's about something like a merger or a big financial deal, we'd have numbers to chew on. But this one seems to be purely informational. They released some news, and this is them officially documenting that they did. So what does this filing tell us about Kinetic C's Incorporated? It tells us they're an emerging company that's making an announcement. The quality and impact of that announcement are in the press release, which unfortunately isn't provided here. This is like getting invited to a party but not knowing what the occasion is. From a corporate decoder perspective, when a company just files an 8K to say they issued a press release without giving the details, it can mean a few things. It could be a very standard announcement like a routine product update or a minor executive change. Or it could be that the press release itself contains the important information and this 8K is just the official paperwork to cover their bases. What we can infer is that the company felt this press release contained information significant enough to warrant an 8K filing. That suggests it's not just some small internal memo. It's likely aimed at investors, the market, or a broader public audience. If this were a filing with actual financial tables, say a 10Q or 10K, we'd be looking for trends. We'd be comparing revenue from one quarter to the next, checking if profits are going up or down, and seeing if their expenses are under control. We'd be asking if their cash flow is healthy. Is the company growing? Are they burning through cash too quickly? Are they taking on too much debt? These are the kinds of questions we'd try to answer with numbers. But here, the story isn't in the numbers presented in this document. It's in the event, the document references. The real insight, the meat of the story, is in that press release. So looking at Kinetic C's Incorporated based only on this filing, it's hard to say much about their financial health or strategic direction. They're an emerging company, which implies a focus on growth and possibly a higher risk profile than a well-established corporation. Their decision not to delay the adoption of new accounting standards is a positive point, suggesting a commitment to current financial reporting practices. The main risk or opportunity here for investors is the unknown content of the press release. Is it announcing a breakthrough product, positive sales figures, a major partnership, or perhaps some challenging news? Without that information, this 8K is just a signpost pointing us towards a destination we can't yet see. In conclusion, this 8K from Kinetic C's Incorporated is more of a bureaucratic notification than a financial disclosure. It signals that the company has important news to share, and that news is contained within their August 25 press release. Our analysis here is limited by the information provided in this specific document. Alright, that's our quick decode of this particular filing. What do you think this means for Kinetic C's Incorporated? Is this just a routine announcement, or are they hinting at something bigger? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give this video a thumbs up, and if you want more decoded corporate insights like this, make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell. You can also join our community on Discord, the link is in the description, where we discuss these filings and more. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.